back to the Real Housewives of Potomac. Yes. Well, Media Takeout is confirming that she is returning to the show, but not as a full-time housewife. She's taking on a friend of the housewife role this time. Now, it was reported that Monique earned $650,000 during her final season before her exit in 2020. It's being alleged that this contract is just under $100,000. Now that's a big difference, child. Yeah, that's a big pay cut. Now Monique left the Housewives at the end of season 5, and y'all remember that binder scene? I did a video about it. Yes, when she checked Jamal Bryant, that was one of the best reunions in Housewives history, if you ask me. But now that she's stepping back into the spotlight, can we expect the same type of drama from Monique? What do you think? Now, Monique was originally a part of the Housewives because she was married to Chris Samuels, and they lasted 11 years, but in September 2023, their divorce was finalized. Now, the two share 3 children together, a daughter and 2 sons, and their relationship and their divorce was documented on the show. So now it will be nice to see Monique in a different light this time around. She'll be a single woman when she comes back as a friend of the show. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think that she could spark the show? I mean, the ratings are okay, but do you watch Real Housewives of Potomac? So now let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now things got heated during the cast trip between Shamea and Brit over Eady's donation. Now, Shamea asked the ladies to donate to Grenada after their large hurricane hit. And all the ladies played their part. They all donated to the cause, just like Shamea asked them to do. But Brit showed up with toilet paper and donated $250, which I guess Shamea found insulting because Brit drives a Rolls Royce. And when Shamea talked about it amongst the group that day, she didn't pull any punches. She said it right in front of Brit's face. She didn't use her name. Brit assumed that Shamea was talking about her, and I'm assuming she was too, because who else did it? And Brit immediately got upset and claimed that Shamea was being shady, and it was passive aggressive shade. And then Kelly jumped in to defend Shamea and said Brit was being aggressive, which she was. A lot of the viewers, however, sided with Brit this time. They agreed that Shamea was being shady toward Brit. But how do you feel about this? Do you think that Brit should have donated more since she drives? Do you think that people that live a certain lifestyle are supposed to donate more? Or is it okay that she donated the $250 and brought the toilet paper? How do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments. And so now we have to talk about the fact that Brit Eady has entered the chat with a new lawsuit against Bravo. She is alleging defamation and sexual harassment when in her lawsuit, and her claims are that the network aired explicit photos falsely tied to her in season 16, even after she demanded to see them. Yes, you've heard that right. Those photos that Kenya shared on the grand opening of her hair salon were not even of Brit Eady. So Brit is saying the manner in which the episode was aired falsely yet unmistakably implied that the graphic actual photograph presented by the cast member depicted Brit. Now, Brit is alleging that Bravo knew that the photograph was not of her, and that's the reason why they didn't allow her to see the photo before they aired it. However, she's alleging in her lawsuit they aired it anyway to basically defame her. The lawsuit also accuses Bravo of a hostile work environment. She says she never felt welcome, that a lot of the things that took place were offensive. She felt sexualized behavior and comments based on her gender by requiring her to continue working in an environment in which she had been subject to a gendered attack, creating an inferior condition or privilege of employment because of her gender. She's pushing for episode removal, a public apology, her legal fees to be paid, and for Bravo to take accountability for the emotional wreckage. Now, I'm not saying that she's going to win this. However, I do see exactly what she's talking about in this lawsuit that she's alleging against Bravo. But how do you feel about all this? Do you think Brit Eady stands a chance against Bravo, the media giant? I get it. She may be onto something with this. Now, Andy jumped on Twitter, I'm assuming as soon as he heard of this lawsuit, and said, "This is reaching a level of petty that's beyond anything I've seen." Woo, the nerve. Now, we all know that this is not the first lawsuit that a cast member has brought upon this network. So, we have to wait and see what happens. I don't really know what's going to happen, but yeah. Andy's response was short and quick. Do you think she has a case against them? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.